Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your After Action Report for Week 5 of College COD 2021. Week 5 started out with Nebraska Esports going up against UNI Gold. After dropping their first match to Ottawa the day before, UNI bounced back here to sweep the series 3-0. It was a battle for Texas between the University of North Texas and UTK Orange, both coming into the match undefeated. It went back and forth all the way to a Game 5, where UTD took the win and the bragging rights to say that they are the last remaining undefeated Texas squad. Grossmont came into their match against ASU Gold undefeated. Unfortunately for them though, ASU came out swinging and handed them their first loss in a strong 3-0 fashion. UTD's green roster was on Bravo Stream taking on Tulsa Esports. Even though they took a convincing 6-1 win in the raid S&D, Tulsa came out to play in the respawns, taking the match 3-1 and even 100-point clubbing UTD Green in the Moscow Hardpoint. Over in the North Central Division, Bethany College's blue roster took on the Iowa Hawkeyes. Bethany Blue took the series 3-1, with the Hawkeyes only taking the S&D. Sometimes it really is the respawns that win you matches. Colorado Boulder's black roster has been insanely dominant this season, currently second in the Pacific A Division with a 9-0 match count. So it should be no surprise as they took a convincing 3-0 over the Colorado Frost. Day 2 started off with Liberty Navy taking on High Point University's purple roster. Liberty has been on a tear this season, not dropping a match since week 1. Unfortunately though, the undefeated High Point was way too strong to keep that streak going, and they took the series in a competitive 3-1. KSU Black had a very important series against UTK Orange to try and keep themselves in that top cut towards the end of Split 1. Unfortunately for them though, UTK came out swinging, and even though KSU won a nail-biter of an S&D, UTK still took the series 3-1. Like I've mentioned, we are getting dangerously close to the end of Split 1, and the Miami Redhawks are so close to that top cut placing. Unfortunately, getting past NKU Gold is no small feat. Miami came out strong, surprisingly taking the first hardpoint, but NKU bounced back after that to take the following 3 games for the 3-1 win. Johnson C. Smith is another team crazy close to getting themselves into the top cut, and they made some good progress here against Barton College. BCU took the S&D, but JCSU took all 3 respawns pretty convincingly to take the match 3-1. And I mean really convincingly. I'm just going to let the end of Raid Hardpoint play out for you so you can see for yourself.
Trying to get the challenge, does go down. Zay, what can you do? He goes to the pistol, but he gets great help from zoning away all the members. They're trying to duck, they're trying to dive, they're trying to slide. What can they do? Rambo finds a third, and that is gonna do it for map number 4.
Liberty Red and Concord Gray are the 2nd and 3rd seeds in Appalachian A respectively, and with the same record going in, you know we're in for a good match. Concord took the S&D in a close 6-5, but just like the previous match, Liberty Red had 3 very strong respawns that let them take this match 3-1. The match between New Jersey Tech Red and Brock Red ended with an NJIT 3-0, but honestly that doesn't tell the full story. Raid Hardpoint ended in a 250-249 nail-biter, Garrison S&D ended in a 6-4, and Checkmate Control ended in a 3-1. So even though they were swept, Brock kept every game very competitive all the way through. And that is going to do it for this week's After Action Report. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget, if you want any more detailed stats on any of these games, any of the prior games, or on any of the teams, go to collegecod.com. If you want to keep up with us, follow our Twitter @collegecod, and don't forget to tune in every Monday and Tuesday at twitch.tv/collegecod to catch all of this action live. As always, my name is Spyro, and this has been your After Action Report.